leadership style, innovative planning, project number 1, the icebreaker. Please welcome Will Locket. Here comes Rusty. Here comes Rusty.
My great-grandfather was named William. My grandfather on my mother's side is named William. My dad is named William. I am the second of my parents with 4 children. I bloomed late, starting very young. I was in preschool for 3 years, and every class from then forward, I was one of the oldest, if not the oldest person in every one of my classes. Matter of fact, when I was 18, I was able to write my own note in high school. I did it once, and my excuse was because I can. So, that being said, I have done a lot of different careers. I was 5 years with a landscaping company. I was 5 years with a printer. I was 5 years with a mortgage finance company. And now I'm 6 years, my longest tenure, as a writer for a highway safety equipment company. I love where I am now. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities and my forefathers that came before me who are really amazing men. One was an attorney. Another one was an accomplished apartment house owner and carpenter. Another one was a high-level bureaucrat for the state of California. When I finally feel like I'm oriented in alignment with who I am and where I'm going, the trajectory that I have, I get to have experiences like the one I had on Monday. When I was coming down the causeway, I was in Boston. We had the dual escalators going down toward where our gate was. I got on one. This other person, I noticed this nice lady on the other one. And I like to move kind of quickly through the airport. I don't like to dawdle. You know, I like to see things, but I like to know that I'm moving. I like to take the stairs. The escalator is kind of different for me. So I started walking down. And I said, you know what? This is an opportunity to connect with another person. And so I said, and he's coming around the outside, so she could hear me. And he's slowly passing her on the right. And as I got to the bottom, she looked at me, smiled, and said, "Here comes Rusty." And from there forward, we were fast friends. We talked about how she grew up going to the racetrack in Boston. And so many things we had in common, including the law of attraction. And it felt so wonderful as we just walked toward our gate, and then she had to make a quick left turn and said, you know, we may see each other again. Well, I just signed in that morning for my flight. Late. I don't know how many people have experienced Southwest Airlines. You have to like the 24-hour login, so you get high on the list. Well, that morning I said, oh, I forgot. I need to sign in. So I signed in. I was in C class. C11. Bottom of the barrel. Well, when I got on finally, I noticed her about 7 rows back from the front, and she was like saying, and I had no idea what she was saying. But there was a seat next to her. Aww. and this nice lady sitting on the aisle. Of course, you're going to get the middle seat if you're late. It's okay. So I ended up sitting there, and we just got on like a house on fire. Then we included the lady on my other side. They both lost their husbands to cancer, and many attendant family members around that. And they were like talking back and forth. We all exchanged numbers. And they invited me to stay with them in New Mexico and Boston. So I am so grateful for the life that I'm creating right now. And Toastmasters is playing a huge part in my transformation of what I want to be and what I want to achieve in my life. So with that being said, here comes Rusty.